stupid, just her brain.
If her body isn't dead, how come she can't open her eyes or talk?
She can. Come stand over here. Lean over. Put your face right up to hers. Can you hear her? Look out!
I can't breathe.
Say uncle!
Wait, I can't breathe. Stop, Michelle.
Say uncle!
Uncle. She know her brain is dead.
You're kidding. I wonder if Mom would freak if I took her nose ring.
Michelle, don't touch her.
Oh God! They're burning! They're on fire! Take it from me, Hannah, please! Take the hands of Dad! Shut up, Booger Pecker!
What did she feel like?
I don't know, like nothing. Like she's asleep. Actually, kind of creepy.
Aunt Claire? Can you hear me? Who do you think is better? King David or King Solomon? Aunt Claire?
Hannah!
I'm sorry, I didn't touch her. You sounded just like Mom.
Never ever say that again.
Who do you think was better? David or Solomon?
David or Solomon who?
King David or King Solomon?
Who cares?
I have to write a report about one of the kings of ancient Israel. I couldn't decide, so I counted the pages in the books about each of them, including the introductions. King David is 28 pages, and King Solomon's got 26.
Who are you?
Michelle, which one do you think was better?
Well, not having ever seen a picture of either one, I would have to say King Solomon.
Why?
Well, David couldn't have been too good looking. He was a scrawny little dude. That's how come it was such a big deal when he creamed Goliath.
But King Solomon could cut a baby in half and still live. He was kind of crazy.
Then you two have a lot in common. What are we talking? Brains or looks? He only said that thing about the baby because he knew it would make the two women fighting over it shut up.
I wish I knew Aunt Claire more. She's pretty. I think you look like her.
I wish Mom would hurry up.
How come Aunt Claire's stomach moved?
The baby.
When the baby comes out, will her brain be okay?
Nope. Then she'll be dead.
I mean, her body and her brain?
Yup.
Is the baby keeping her body alive?
Nope. That machine is keeping her body alive so she can keep the baby alive. When the baby's done cooking, they'll cut Aunt Claire open, pull out all her guts, take the baby out, and then they'll cut the baby in two and give half to you and half to me. You can put that in your report on King Solomon. Say, he set an example that is still followed to this day. Vivisection.
What's vivisection?
I don't bite. Although, sometimes I do think about it.
She doesn't like people she doesn't know. She's my sister.
Okay, my darling. Sorry that took so long. Oh, you must be Dr. Singer? I'm Tamar Greenwald, Claire's sister-in-law.
Pleased to meet you. Actually, I'm not a doctor.
Oh,
I'm a nurse.
of course.
Esteban Borrego. Oh, please, call me Steve.
Oh, hello, Steve. I'm Tamar Greenwald. That is my daughter, Michelle.
Hello, Michelle.
Hey.
I'm Hannah.
Hey.
Hi.
It's very nice to meet you all. I'm sorry we weren't able to do anything more for her. The damage from the fall was extensive.
We didn't really know her. She lived in Africa.
Thank you. She was a children's aid worker. She came home to have the baby.
Can we go, please?
Kristen is on her way.
This place is gross. It makes me sick.
Come on, it does not. Kristen will be here any minute.
The stores are going to close. Promise. Can I take the car and go?
I will get you there before they holiday clothes, I promise.
The baby moved.
What did you say, sweetheart?
The baby on Claire's stomach, we saw it move.
Oh, God. It's the one you like, Mom.
Oh, that's so cute. I love this one. And did your mom get back from her business
It's
trip?
the baby's way of letting us know she's doing just fine.
It's a
Is she there?
Yes, it
Is
is.
she trying to give me the
whole
sling?
We have a special kind of camera that took the picture of the baby, and you can see that she's a healthy little girl.
Now, Stacy, can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's no longer, and I'm waiting for so long. Stacy, can't you see? Mom! Shh. Sweetie, this is a hospital. Dearie.
It would be best if you didn't use that in here.
Oh, yes, of course.
Michelle, the baby's a girl. There's a picture of it. Can we see the picture?
Oh, I'm sorry it took so long. Traffic was a bitch.
We've heard it before.
You've said it before.
Okay, all right. Traffic was bad. I'm late. Here's some donuts.
Chocolate cake with sprinkles?
Yeah.
Woohoo! Would you like a donut, Steve?
Hi there, Esteban Borrego.
Who's that?
Never mind.
That's me. No thanks, baby. It was very nice of you to offer, though. Hello, Miss Christine Joseph.
Steve's a vegan.
What's that?
They don't eat anything that moves or anything that comes from something that moves.
Hey, do not talk with your mouth full.
That's pretty close. You could say I'm an extreme vegetarian.
Okay. Yummy, huh?
I'll stick with my donut.
Kristen, we saw the baby moving up Claire's stomach. It's a girl.
Let's go.
That's amazing.
I need to take care of some business with Kristen. Hold your horses.
I love a horse.
I don't have any horses, just sisters.
Michelle Lynn, take your sister and your homework to the waiting area, and I will be with you in a minute.
The stores are gonna close.
You're almost 18. You're an adult. Act like one. I will be with you in a minute.
A Jewish minute or a normal minute? What's the difference? A Jewish minute is 10 minutes for every 60 seconds.
I wonder what a Catholic minute is.
It'll be a mother minute, which is as long as I need it to be. Now go.
Kristen, do you think King David or
Go now, please.
Thanks for the donuts, Kristen.
You're welcome.
Michelle?
What? Thanks for the donuts, Kristen. That was definitely a Jewish mother's kiss.
No such thing as a Catholic mother.
Oh,
Oh, you look tired.
I'm fine. Sad. Pissed. This is the last thing Ben needs right now. One of his foremen is now sick.
I don't think this was on Claire's top 10 list of things to do either.
No, of course not.
But
She always seems to interrupt the flow of our lives.
are you upset because she cut your vacation short?
No, of course not. It was our 21st anniversary. I can't remember the last time Ben and I had any time alone together. I start to get sad, but it turns to anger. I don't approve of how she does things.
Did things.
She shouldn't have gotten pregnant without being married.
What does being single have to do with gestational diabetes?
Well, with getting sick, you know, our had to take care of her business. If she was married, there would be a parent to raise this baby. Why couldn't she do things the normal way?
Did they schedule the C-section?
Thursday. I wish it were sooner. It's terrible having her linger like this.
Well, at least the girls get to, I don't know, say goodbye.
She's not the best role model. I do not want them emulating her lifestyle.
Well, being happy.
Irresponsible. I want them to be responsible.
Speaking of responsibility, Claire was responsible enough to have a will.
She has a will?
Yes, she does. Claire was very specific about her last rites.
Jews don't have last rites.
The funeral and all that stuff.
What does she want? Everyone to stand on the beach and holding hands and howling under the full moon?
She wants to be cremated.
Jews aren't cremated.
Why not?
I don't know. You're not supposed to do anything to desecrate the body as you came in, so shall you go out.
Then what the hell is circumcision all about?
It's a religious act.
Tell that to the poor schmuck who just wants to go out as he came in.
It's cleaner.
How would you know?
Whatever.
Tam, you're so wonderfully unpredictable. I always kind of envied Claire.
Really?
Yeah, she followed her gut about things, gave her a sort of freedom we seem to lack.
So where does she want her ashes spread? Stonehenge?
No, but I like it. Howling on the beach in Stonehenge. I can finally make out a will.
You don't have a will.
No.
Every adult should have a will.
Why?
Every responsible adult should have a will.
Are we really best friends?
That's the rumor.
Well, when I become a responsible adult, I'll make my will. In the meantime, Claire, who obviously was in fact responsible because she has a will, wants to be cremated.
I'll talk to Ben.
Raven, her executive...
Raven?
Yes, Raven wants to have a conference call with the adopting mother and us. And speaking of the adopting mother, you just need to sign here and here. Tam, when did you get wound up so tight?
I always was. You were just too drunk in college and too successful in your practice to notice.
I love you, Tam, I really do.
Do you think you could make 2 copies?
What? I know you.
Thank you for drawing these up so quickly, Kristen, and for taking care of the girls and Claire and everything. I really mean it. You can be very responsible when you concentrate.
It exhausts me. Oh, did I upset you, sweetie?
No. It was just unexpected, that's all. I'm just tired.
It's a terrible thing, Tam. Are you and Ben okay?
Why wouldn't we be?
I don't know. Just a question.
We're fine. We're good. I'm fine, Chrissy, but Ben is just swamped at work.
That's good, right?
He's one of the few contractors who's kept his teams going, but nothing. It's a good time for us, except for this. That aside, we're in the running for Family of the Year, really.
Well, golly gee, okay, Mrs. Cleaver. Be sure to tell Ward I sent my condolences. Sarah came in and signed the papers this morning. It could have been a real drag finding the right couple.
Absolutely. How long has she been in this country?
3 years. She lost her husband and little girl 5 years ago. She and her fiancé teach at the University of Detroit Mercy.
A Catholic school? What part of Israel is she from?
I think she was living in Jerusalem, but she may have been raised in Haifa. She didn't really talk much about her past, but the important part is she's going to be a fantastic mother. She's a remarkable person.
They both sound remarkable. That's what matters. It's amazing they agreed to an open adoption.
Yeah.
I wonder how often they go back to Israel. Ben's Uncle Max still lives there.
Are you absolutely positive this is what you want to do?
Without a doubt. Definitely.
And Ben, is he sure?
He said it was up to me. We're doing a good thing for someone, right?
Very good.
I've thought this through. I can't. Chrissy, I just can't. I know it's... Please, don't judge me.
Hey, it's very honest. Who cares what anyone else thinks?
So,
You've just signed away your right to raise their child. Congratulations. You'll have an empty nest in 10 years.
oh,
Speaking of emptier nests, how's Jordan?
she called at 2 a.m. last night. Told us she took first place in Ball State next month.
Ooh, quite an accomplishment.
No, we're very proud parents.
Hey, I know a couple of college girls who took things easy their first year, and they seem to be doing just fine. Are we? As long as we don't stop to think about it. We're long overdue for a girls' night. Oh, yes.
Yo, Mom, let's go.
Oh, responsibility calls. Where is your sister?
She's in the waiting area where we've been waiting for 10 mother minutes.
Oh,
She's learning Tai Chi or something from that Steve Nurse guy. I think she wants to be a vegan.
well, as long as she doesn't want to be a Buddhist. Thanks.
At least I don't barf all over your bed anymore.
You two are gross.
What's gross? See you later, Michelle.
Later.
Bye, sweetie. Girls' night soon.
Later.
What's gross?
Oh, where would you like me to start? Your sister's bedroom. Fava beans and sardines. Very gross. Wait, what are you...
Goodbye, Aunt Claire. See you soon. Glad you're having a girl. Boys are gross.
Paging Dr. Black. Paging Dr. Walter Black. Please report to X-ray 3. Please report to X-ray 3.
The next day, the big bad pig came prowling down the road and saw the house of flowers that the three little wolves had built. He rang the bluebell at the door and said, "Little frightened wolves with these trembling chins and these scorched tails, let me come in." "No, no, no," said the three little wolves. "By the hair on our chinny chin chins, we will not let you in. Not for all the teenies in our china teapot."
hello. Hi, I'm here for Claire Greenwald. Claire Green.
"This is her room."
Why did everything... what's... If I'm interrupting, I can come back in a little while.
"Oh, please, I was just reading to them. I tried to find something they both might enjoy."
That's very kind of you.
Another beautiful Detroit day. I like the rain. It makes the city feel quiet because of the weather, not because of the troubles.
What troubles?
The economy and
That. Yes, of course. Times are... I'm sorry, I'm Tamar.
my name is Sahara.
What a beautiful blanket.
Thank you. I wanted to make them feel a little more at home. I took the cards to make a book to give the baby when she is older.
Oh, well, what a great idea. That's very sweet. Did you make the blanket?
No, a friend.
Oh, good morning, Sakura. Hello, Tamar.
Good morning, Esteban.
Hi.
That little girl of yours sure learns fast. She found a book in the waiting area on martial arts, so I was showing her a little Tai Chi. She picked it right up.
Yeah, she picks everything up. You really need to be careful with what you say around her. When my husband got home, she was trying to teach him.
Did she teach you?
Me? Oh, no. I don't go in for that kind of thing. I'm more of the make it burn type.
You'd be surprised how physically intensive Tai Chi can be. I'd be happy to show you a few things sometime.
I'll come back. I'll just come back.
All done.
They look beautiful.
I'm sorry, what did you say your name was?
Sahara Shoman. Most people here pronounce it Sarah. I don't really mind, so I don't say anything.
Are you a friend of Claire's?
I'm going to adopt her baby. And you? Are you a friend of Claire's?
No, I'm not a friend. I am a friend, although we weren't very close. I'm her sister-in-law, Tamar Greenwald.
Oh, Mrs. Greenwald, I've been so looking forward to our meeting. This must be a very difficult time. I'm sorry for your loss.
Yes.
a great deal in common. Would you like some time alone?
Where did you say you were from, originally?
I didn't. I am Israeli born, but a U.S. citizen now, or very soon.
What part of Israel?
I was born and raised in Haifa, and moved to Jerusalem when I married. We lived in the village of Isawiyah.
East Jerusalem.
You know it?
Oh boy, I've got to run.
Well, then I will see you at Kristen's.
Oh, yeah, yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
And will you be here on Thursday?
Thursday?
The delivery.
Oh, yeah, I have to check my schedule.
Kristen said that you signed the papers already. You did sign them, did you know?
I don't remember. I'm not sure what I signed. We had a lot to talk about. It was good to meet you.
Let's go back to the beginning. Once upon a time, there were 3 cuddly little wolves with soft fur and fluffy tails who lived with their mother.
Siri, call Ben.
Calling Ben.
Hi, you've reached Ben Greenwald at Greenwald Time Construction. I'm either on another call or at this Please leave your name, number, along with a detailed message, and I'll return your call just as soon as possible. Have a great day.
At the tone, please record your voice message. When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hi, it's me. Call me when you get a chance. Soon, I hope. Please. Siri, call Kristen.
Calling Kristen.
Siri, call Kristen. Siri, call Kristen.
Hey, Tam, what's up? I gotta get going.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if the call was going through. Have you filed the papers yet?
No, I was just on my way to take care of it.
Oh, good. Don't.
What do you mean?
Don't file them.
Well, don't file them today?
Don't file them, period.
What's going on?
I thought you said she was Jewish. Who? Who the hell do you think? Damn it, hold on, I got another call.
Tam, I've gotta get
It's
going.
Yavna Day School calling about again. Hold on. Hello? Yes, I know. Okay. Is she sick? What? My Hannah? You're sure it was my Hannah? Hannah Greenwald. What report is that? I'll get there as soon as I can. I'm sure this is a mistake. Are you there?
Just tell me what you're calling about.
I'm standing in front of the hospital.
And?
I came from visiting Claire.
Oh, did she sit up?
I met Sahara.
Who?
Sahara. Sarah Schumann.
Oh, so what's the problem?
You tell me.
I never said she was Jewish, Tam. I said she was Israeli.
Oh, yeah. She's Israeli, all right. The kind of Israeli that hates Jews.
Her closest friend in Israel is Jewish. Look, Tam, you're under a lot of stress. It's not a good time to second-guess your decisions. You're just going to have to trust me on this.
Don't file the papers.
You made a good choice.
Kristen?
She's a solid person with a good income, a great relationship, and they really, really want this baby.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Tam, there aren't many other couples who would agree to an open adoption in this situation. You'll get to watch her grow up. Claire never practiced Judaism anyway. Religion wasn't important to her.
It is to me, to us, to Ben, and to me.
Cam, you made a good decision for the baby. It's
I
not...
think I might want to adopt her.
What?
I think I might want to adopt her.
You might.
Yes.
You don't want to do that. You said so yourself. You're exhausted. Come on, sweetie, don't do this. You're just...
Don't file those papers.
I'll see you tomorrow. Come early so we can spend some time together before everyone else gets there.
Kristen, don't file those papers.
All right, look. All of Valium and a few years of sleep and you'll be fine.
This isn't funny.
No, but it's ridiculous.
King Solomon was a very wise man. He made many good decisions in his life and helped many people. He was the son of King David, who was a good king, but not very good looking. King Solomon always looked really great in his very fashionable clothes. He was a real punk and very open-minded. He let his many wives pray to all different kinds of gods, right in his backyard. Some of his wives were even black. His wife, the Queen of Sheba, moved back to Africa and started making Jewish babies in a place called Ethiopia. There never has enough food. That is why today Jews come in all different shapes, sizes, and colors, and love to eat. Hi, Steve. I'm doing my report on King Solomon for Aunt Claire. I can start over if you'd like to hear it.
I've been hearing every word, sweetheart.
King Solomon had a pretty bad, as in good, knife collection. Perhaps the most significant contribution of all the kings of ancient Israel is King Solomon's effective usage of vivisection. It is still practiced today. When faced with conflicting emotions, King Solomon has made it possible for us to tear ourselves in half. This is a common practice in Jewish homes around the world. The end.
Very enlightening. Did you write that all by yourself?
Michelle helped me some of the ideas, but I put it all together. What does enlightening mean?
It means...
It means Steve has learned a lot from your report, as have we all. I'm sorry, this is a very challenging time for us all. Thanks for watching your sister like I asked.
Michelle, and my whole King Solomon report for Aunt Claire.
She's dead, Gran. She can't hear you. Can we go home now?
Change your plans. Kristen won't make it back to the office in time for our meeting. She's coming here.
We won't be home till like after 6 o'clock then. Can Dad come get us?
We'll grab some dinner while we wait.
I'm not hungry.
Maybe I could do my report for Kristen when she gets here. I want to enlighten her too. Adios, Escobar.
Hannah Greenwald.
What?
I'm very sorry.
Sandra, I really enjoyed meeting you yesterday. It's a great thing you're doing.
What's that?
The baby. Having her adopt the baby.
Oh, yeah, that. Sorry, I'm very distracted at the moment. Death in the family and all. Where are you going?
If you can't hear me, I hope you can feel this. I love you.
Dr. Davis, telephone, please. Dr. Davis, telephone, please.
Paging Dr. O'Sullivan. Paging Dr. Raymond O'Sullivan. Please report to the ER. Code blue. Please report to the ER. Code blue.
Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in a church where a wedding has been. Lived in a dream, waits by the window, wearing a face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All lonely people. Where do they all come from?
You're gonna blow chunks.
All lonely people. Where do they all belong?
It's bad enough that you hear that shit at home. You're gonna barf and Mama's gonna get
do not smoke.
I can smell it.
It must be in the coat.
Right. I hate Hebrew school.
You do not, you love it.
Mama, what does aphorism mean?
Aphorism. It means a kind of a saying. Here. According to the Oxford American Dictionary, aphorism, a short, wise saying, a maxim. Like a bird in the hand is worth two in the bush.
What does that mean?
If you have something that you think is probably good, don't spend time thinking about what else you might get if you waited a little longer. Stick with what you've got.
What does high cultures mean?
Read it to me in a sentence.
Kama means pleasures or sensual desires. It is the name of the Indian god that represents sexual nature in man. Sutra means...
What are you reading?
I don't know.
Ancient secrets of ancient sex? Where did you get this?
Over there.
For Kristen, a wise dog is never too old to learn new tricks. Esteban. Come on, show.
What would I do now?
Why don't you listen to music like your sister?
Siri, call Ben.
Calling Ben.
Hi, you reached Ben Greenwald at Greenwald Time Concerns. You're either on another call or at this
That's
time.
okay. Did you bring donuts?
Hannah!
I'm sorry, sweetie. I didn't want to take the time to stop.
Hannah, you and Michelle need to go to the waiting area for a few minutes.
It's gross out there. There's all kinds of weirdos.
Did you ask if I could borrow her book?
We'll talk about it later.
I can't move. I have a stomach ache.
No, you don't. You're fine. Go.
Give me your coat. I'm sorry about the last minute change.
Nothing is not flexible.
Meeting here isn't ideal.
Isn't there a more private room we could use?
Worried Claire won't like what you have to say?
Sorry I had to bring the girls. I planned to drop them home on the way to your office.
Great. We've both spread enough sorry around to cover all bases. Should keep us kosher for at least the next month. Where's Ben?
He can't make it. Some emergency.
He's really having a hard time with all of this.
He got called to a job site. I hate him going there after dark. Here's your book.
What book?
Some reading material Hannah found lying around.
Christ, I wondered where that was. It was a sort of joke gift from Steve.
Claire's Steve.
Well, she didn't seem too jealous. It was a stupid joke. We got talking about how hard it gets to change.
Oh, it's fine.
Did you get some sleep?
She's Muslim.
You don't know she actually practices Islam.
She wears the head thing.
Hijab. I wear a cross, and I haven't been to church since my Uncle Rafi's funeral 6 years ago.
How could you do this to me?
I didn't know. All I knew was her name was Sarah Schumann, and she was from Israel.
Sahra, not Sarah.
I just assumed she was Jewish. Sarah Schumann, it sounds Jewish to me.
Did you still assume she was Jewish when she came in here wearing her hijab?
No. I liked her.
You liked her? What did you think I would say?
I didn't. I was thinking about what Claire would say.
Well, she's not able to tell us, is she?
But you know what she would say.
Children change everything. You have no idea.
Sahara is a very kind, extremely intelligent, well-educated, and cultured woman. She's marrying a great guy. All of her references were amazing, and she's financially stable. She's Israeli. What difference does it make?
Arab Israeli. That doesn't count.
If Claire had stayed in Africa and this had happened, you would have never even known there was a baby. She could have been raised Swahili.
Swahili is a language. And I do know.
I was being funny, and I think you're overreacting.
Oh. Well, if you didn't think it would matter, why didn't you say anything?
Because I didn't want to make it a bigger deal than it is. You went and lived in a Palestinian home in Gaza, for God's sake.
It was 4 days.
You said it was a great experience.
It was an experience, not life.
Just meet her fiancé. I know you'll like them when you get to know them.
When I realized who she was, I felt like my heart was on fire. How am I going to tell her I've changed my mind without her assuming it's because of her background?
It is because of her background.
No, she's just... I had a feeling you wouldn't understand.
What?
Oh, forget it. I'll figure something out.
Understand what? Why?
You know.
Oh, I know what.
What? Come on, Missy.
Say it. What? Say what you're thinking.
You're
not
Lebanese.
What?
It doesn't matter. I'll think of something.
You think I can't understand because I'm half Lebanese?
Your father was born in Lebanon.
So? You're kidding. Tamar, please tell me you're kidding.
I'm not kidding.
What does that have to do with anything?
Forget it.
Do you have any idea what the father's racial background is?
No, she didn't want anyone to know they had an arrangement.
That doesn't matter to you. We're talking about Claire, who was living in Africa. It could be anyone.
Claire's mother was Jewish. That makes Claire Jewish, which makes any living thing that comes out of her body Jewish.
What?
It's something you can't understand.
If you and Ben die, who do you want to take care of the girls?
What does that have
Who
to do
do
with
you have in your will, which I'm sure you have on account of you being such a responsible adult?
It has nothing to do with what we are talking about.
David. Your brother David.
He's family.
He's a misogynist.
He's just old-fashioned. He's my family.
He's Jewish. No wonder you didn't want me to make out your
You
will.
were busy.
Look, I'm
Busy.
glad to know I'm at least white enough to look after the girls for short periods of time.
It's not personal.
I filed the papers! What? I filed the papers yesterday.
I told you not
I
to.
did anyway. I know you. I was sure you would change your mind. I know you.
You know me?
I thought I knew you.
I don't understand.
Well, I was sure you would feel better about it after a good night's sleep.
You can't do that.
A little thing like wearing a headscarf can't matter that much to you, Tam. It's not rational. You're too
For
rational.
Christ's sake, Kristen, it's not about the headscarf.
You're not up to taking on another child.
What?
You said so yourself.
So did you file the papers because you thought a little thing like a headscarf didn't matter? Or because I'm not up to raising another child? Am I overreacting or incompetent?
I can't believe you.
I can't believe
It was right.
It's not legal.
It's what you needed.
What I needed. Since when did you know what I need?
Volume is getting a little over the top. Ladies, sorry.
The goal here is to not draw attention to this rule-bending soiree. Sahara just arrived.
Is Amar here?
Oh, great. Another fucking Arab.
I'm not sure.
Send him in as soon as he gets here.
Okay, Miss Joseph, anything else?
No, that's all.
When did Steve join your staff?
Shit. He's Indian.
What?
Amar, Dr. Reddy, Sahara's fiancé. He's Indian. East Indian, to be clear, not the kind that scalps.
I could have you disbarred for this.
Claire has a will.
This is important to me.
Which you? Raven, who has power of attorney for Claire, interviewed Sahara over the phone. She liked her. Sahara is now the legal parent of that child. If you want to raise her, you'll have to file for custody. Or if you and Ben are too busy and what you really want is a Jewish home. I know a couple of Jewish fags who want to adopt. Go to hell! It would seem I'm already there.
Mom, Dr. Reddy is an Indian from India. He knows all about the god Kama.
Oh, I'm sorry. She has no idea
idea.
Oh, please, it is nothing. It is very good to meet you.
Please excuse her.
Please, I was talking. He said he had a book all about the Indian gods. He's Hindu. That's Sahara. She's Muslim. That means her religion is Islam. They're getting married and adopting Aunt Claire's baby.
You should work for the CIA. How did you know Dr. Reddy was Indian?
He looks like the man in your book. What's the CIA?
We'll talk about it later.
Thank you for changing plans on such short
Oh,
notice.
it was no inconvenience. We visited this time most every day.
Hannah is probably an excellent student. I am a teacher, and I can tell you the students who ask the most questions usually get the best grades.
We should all learn to ask more questions.
You have a delightful child, Mrs. Greenwald. It is my hope that our daughter will be very much like her cousin Hannah.
We only have about 40 minutes before Clark comes on, and he's not as liberal with the rules as Steve.
I just presented my report on one of the kings of ancient Israel. I could enlighten you and do it now.
Maybe another time.
Okay, let's get to it.
Is Mr. Greenwald not going to be joining us?
He had an emergency at work. He sends his apologies.
I'm so looking forward to meeting him. I hope to learn more about his family history.
Aunt Claire's daddy's sister.
Okay, well then, I'll get Reagan on the phone.
There's something you should know.
I filed the papers yesterday.
You have given us a great gift.
We are very grateful for this opportunity. Well, I am so pleased we could arrange an open adoption. It will benefit us all, most importantly.
Little Afia Imdrani.
That is the name we have chosen for our grandmothers.
It will be lovely for her to know her extended family. Our new extended family.
The line is busy. I'll try again in a minute.
We hope you will all join us for our wedding.
I will.
It's very generous of you.
Listen,
We can't.
Oh, I insist.
It is the least we can do.
are you having Indian food?
There will be many different kinds of food. I will make certain, Hannah, that you receive a special invitation so you will know all the details.
I'm sorry, but there's been a change in plans.
What do you mean?
My husband, he's decided that we should raise the baby ourselves.
I don't understand.
We're getting the
The
baby?
papers have been signed and filed.
Without my permission.
But you did sign them, did you not?
Yes, but
Is there something we need to do to prove ourselves?
he just changed his mind. That's all. I'm very sorry.
We're getting the baby.
Thank you for your time. Let's go.
Please, Mrs. Greenwald, can we talk this through? This is so sudden.
It was very nice to meet you. I'm sure I can invite you over to see Andrani sometime. I hope we can still come to the wedding. If she's here by then, maybe we can bring her too.
It was very nice to meet you, Hannah.
My coat. Forgot my coat. I'm very, very sorry.
There must be something we can do.
I'm sorry.
You are the legal parents of that child.
What happened?
I think it was the shock of losing Claire, maybe. They were very close.
What do you mean?
They'll have to file for custody and there'll be a hearing.
We can fight this then. We will fight this.
She may just need a day or two. I'm sorry. I didn't see this coming.
I did.
What?
We met yesterday here. I saw it in her face.
We will fight this. I know we can fight this.
I will not fight. We will hope for the best. Thank you, Kristen.
It's not personal.
It never is.
Could we wait?
Under these circumstances, it would be very difficult.
Impossible?
No, very, very unpleasant.
You will represent us, yes?
I'm not sure how much longer I'll be practicing law.
I don't understand.
I had a couple of unexpected things come up.
I will talk with Zahara.
Tamar may still have a change of heart.
Do you know Mrs. Greenwald well?
No.
No interruption.
You're here late? I didn't expect to see you.
Covering for a friend.
You have a lovely voice. I'll come back.
Thank you. And really, it's fine. Come on in. I didn't know anyone was listening besides the lovely Claire and child.
I know that song. Dorme, mi alma donzella.
Dorme, dorme, sin ansia y dolor. Dorme, dorme, sin ansia y dolor.
Ladino, sort of the Sephardic Yiddish, I guess. Camp, Jewish youth, one of the folk songs we loved.
I thought it would please Claire. You can work around this side. Here, take some of this. Massage this into your skin. Gently. Ready for the big day tomorrow?
What's that?
Birth and death. The circle of life doesn't get more vivid than this.
Yeah. It's a little too vivid for me at the moment.
I'm sure you'll feel better when you hear the first shrieks of that tiny new life.
I just spoke with Dr. Singer and requested that it be postponed for a few days. For religious reasons.
Oh.
Looks like she's just sleeping. You don't think she can hear you? She's dead, right? I mean, dead is dead, right?
I take it you and Claire were too close?
Why do you say that? Well, she's family. No, we never really connected. Were very different. I wish I could rest that peacefully.
That's what Ben says.
Ben who?
Ben Greenwald.
My husband? Ben? My husband Ben was here?
Every morning, 8 a.m. sharp.
Right.
He works in my neighborhood. I'd seen him around. Café con leche on West Vernon mostly, across from the park.
Mexican town?
Sí, cómo no.
Oh, no, I mean, he's got 2 sites going there. I just never thought, So, how did you get into nursing?
I was accepted to the Peabody Institute of Music in Baltimore.
The first Academy of Music established in the United States by George Peabody in 1857. Visits by the likes of such notables as Peter Tchaikovsky, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Igor Stravinsky, and the remarkably gifted and Jewish Leonard Bernstein.
Impressive. Did you check backgrounds on all hospital staff or just me?
No one.
I'm just funning with ya.
Sorry, my mother's choice for me. She'd been planning since I was in the 6th grade. She overlooked one small detail, however.
What's that?
Talent. She was convinced I humiliated myself at the audition to punish her.
My father was just the opposite. His plan for me included financial self-sufficiency upon graduation. He didn't think a career in music could provide him with that kind of security. So I decided like any mature, loving son would do, I picked a field of study that I knew would break his heart.
Nursing.
It was just a joke to get at him. After I actually took my first class, I fell in love.
With nursing?
No, with Natalia, my Russian beauty.
Oh.
She was in the nursing program. I just kept signing up for whatever classes she took. Before I knew it, I was hooked.
By Natalia.
No, nursing.
Oh.
Natalia eventually transferred out of nursing and into psychology.
Oh, did she break your heart?
Not until cancer ended her life 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I should go.
And you? What distracted you from your career in music?
You mean besides being rejected by every program within a 300-mile radius of Detroit? Public administration. It seemed my real talent was in telling other people what to do. My mother was not pleased.
Is she still with us?
Oh, yes. Here and in Miami.
My father passed about a year ago.
Sorry. Was he a Buddhist too?
Oh, no. I, Esteban Rodolfo Joaquin Borrego, was born a Catholic. Became a bar mitzvah boy at 13. Born again a Christian at 16. Graduated from high school a Seventh-day Adventist. And, opted of becoming Hare Krishna at 21.
More funny.
Yep.
You had a bar mitzvah?
Stranger than fiction, huh?
Where are you from?
Oh, Detroit.
No, I mean before. Mexico?
Detroit. Born, raised, fled, and returned.
I don't understand.
Full-blooded third-generation American, Cuban ancestry.
Mexican town?
Oak Park, Detroit.
I'm from Oak Park.
Congratulations!
No, not. I mean, I don't live there now, of course.
Of course.
No, I didn't mean that you. That's just a very old Jewish neighborhood.
My great-grandfather and his frighteningly young bride were sent here to this country by a wealthy Jewish Cuban merchant interested in adding auto imports into his resume. The revolution happened, they put down roots, and here I am.
Why a bar mitzvah?
My mother was a full-time seeker. Friends were always asking her, Aye, Rosa, what God are you praying to this month?
Wasn't that confusing?
A little. Maybe. Sort of. No matter where we were, we always seemed to be asking the big guy in the sky for the same things, and mostly he seemed to have very little to say. My mother loved God so deeply, she wanted him sewn up in a perfect fit. Just kept trying things on for size.
Wanted?
Oh, she's an atheist now.
When did you become a Buddhist?
When I lost Natalia. I'm not a full-fledged Buddhist. I take the parts that work for me.
Can you do that?
I sure hope so. I kind of pick and choose my way through a lot of things in life.
That works? I mean, I don't think I could, but I guess it works for you.
So far, so good.
Did you really have a bar mitzvah?
Swear on a stack of Bibles, Old and New Testaments, Bhagavad Gita, Quran, Book of Mormon, and anything else you like.
Hebrew?
English.
Oh, Reformed. We're conservative.
There are a lot of Hispanic Jews, you know. Crypto Jews.
Yes, I know. We come in all shapes, sizes, and colors.
Right. Aren't kids amazing?
Shit! I completely forgot about Hannah. I have to run.
You're always running, lady.
Quitting smoking again.
People do funny things when they're afraid. Even the Dalai Lama himself.
He smokes?
No, but he's known to feel fear. When I was a little boy, my great-granny would look deep in my eyes and she would whisper, Ay, viejito. No, it's not nobody is taking out Solomon's blade. Okay?
What did she mean?
I had no idea. Years after she died, she written my father, her nieto, the first to go off to college in her family. She scolded him for his audacia.
His boldness?
Muy bien.
I have to communicate with my husband's workers.
Then she wrote in big letters about Espada de Solomon, so I decided she meant nobody's free from tearing themselves apart about stories who they think they are.
What does that mean?
You can spend a lot of time convincing yourself and others you're one thing, but sooner or later, life is going to cut you open wide and make you see another truth.
That sounds rather unpleasant. What makes you think I'm afraid?
A man's dying is more the survivor's affair than his own. Thomas, man, of course, you would feel great fear and unsettlement at this time. The death of a loved one, particularly one so close, is devastating. After all, Mrs. Greenwald, you are only human.
I gotta run. Tamara Greenwald.
No, please, I did not mean to
I was just
interrupt.
reading. I have a meeting to finish.
I'll catch you both later.
I brought a book for Hannah. She was so curious. I thought I might see her here, or at least leave it for her. Hindu gods and goddesses. She was so curious.
Thank you.
I brought one for you as well.
Hindu God, Christian God. How reason helps break down the boundaries between religions. Francis Xavier Clooney.
I thought it might help.
Help? What? It has nothing
No,
to do with
of course not. However,
This book is
just to help you see how easy it is to forget that God speaks many languages, but the message is the same.
I am not one of your students, Dr. Reddy.
No, I did not mean to imply that.
I lived with a Palestinian family in Gaza for 4 days. I started a fund at my synagogue to help the Palestinian women with education. Yeah, I serve Christmas dinner to the homeless every year for Christ's sake. I am a good person.
Good people get frightened.
Yeah, even the Dalai Lama. I am not afraid.
I am. Sahara lost her only child and her husband to somebody else's war. I do not want to lose her to yours. If you take this baby from her, Sahara will die. She is my life. Please.
If I give this baby to her, I may die.
Why?
She's a Jewish child from a Jewish mother.
She is an unborn child in an undead mother. She has no God until we give her one.
That is not how it works.
Of course it is. Please. Sahara's greatest wish in life is to raise a child.
You're both young.
We cannot have children together.
I'm sorry. How can I ignore the differences between us?
Can you tell me what those differences are? Make me understand.
I know, there is only one God, blah, 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 but I just don't like... I'm not comfortable with the way you and Sahara talk to him. I'm concerned about the well-being of the child.
Do you really and truly want to raise this baby?
It's not that simple.
Yes, it is. It can be.
Sometimes we have to do what is best for others, even though it may not be exactly what we want.
You can't possibly believe that the child's well-being is best served by parents who only want her in order to keep somebody else from raising her. No, please, Mrs. Greenwald, is it the money?
What?
The will. The money from the will and the insurance left to the child. We do not need it. I would be happy for you to have it.
Why would you even think that?
Do you want more? I will pay you whatever you want. My family has money. Please, you hold my life in your hand.
Mama, my class started 10 minutes ago.
I told you to stay in the waiting area. How long have you been standing here?
Oh, no, not very. Hello, Dr. Reddy.
Hannah, I made a special book to your mother for you about the Hindu gods and goddesses.
I'm, actually pretty busy now.
Oh, well, okay. I'll take it home and maybe Michelle will be interested.
I might be able to make a little time to look at it.
There is no hurry. Keep it as long as you like.
Thank you, Dr. Reddy.
You really can be that simple, Mrs. Greenwald. It was very good to see you again, Hannah.
What can be that simple?
Very little. It's probably too late to go now.
That's okay. I don't really like ice skating anyway.
You love it.
Please don't be angry. I'll
talk more about that later. You can come with me. I'll call Michelle and have her pick you up at Uncle David's office.
I went to Uncle David's school.
Just some legal stuff. You can look through some of his law books while you wait.
Oh. Can I stay here? Hi, Steve.
Hello, Angel.
Please, I can read Dr. Reddy's book.
No, of course not. You're not allowed to be here without an adult.
Steve is here.
Steve is working. Besides,
Besides what?
I can't.
Can't what? Let someone help?
Is it allowed?
To get help?
No. I mean, is she allowed to be here without me? Is it safe?
There is no rule without an exception. In this case, I'm sure it'll be fine and safe.
Really?
The floor is quiet tonight. It's a rule, not a law. I won't let her out of my sight.
Please, I don't like Uncle David's office. I'll get home sooner to work on my science project. Please.
The office is a lot farther from Michelle. It wouldn't be too long, but Michelle can get here in 20 minutes.
We'll be fine.
Are you sure?
Scout's honor.
All right. But don't leave Steve's sight, and don't get under his feet.
If she does, I promise to step on her.
Call my cell if you need me. I'll see you at home in a little while. You're sure?
Bye.
A little culture for the evening. You're awfully quiet.
Just thinking. What's the music for?
You're right, Claire and the baby.
Can they hear it?
Truthfully, no one knows for sure. Here.
I thought she was dead. That's what Michelle said.
Dead is a funny thing. Some people believe that there's a thing called the soul that can actually be separate from the body.
I know that.
So, no one knows for sure where the soul goes when the body no longer works. What we know for certain is that her brain can't tell her body what to do anymore. Without the brain, the body doesn't know how to breathe, or swallow, or...
Love. Does your brain tell your heart how to love?
Now that's a very good question. They didn't teach us much about that in nursing school.
What do you think?
I think knowing how to love is the most natural thing in the world. The brain can get in the way sometimes.
Does talking come from the brain?
Yep.
It's too bad. If it came from the heart, Aunt Claire would still talk, and she'd know exactly what to do about the baby.
You're one amazing little person, Miss Hannah Greenwald.
I'm okay. So, you think that even though a person's body is dead, their soul keeps on living?
I do.
But you don't know where the soul goes when the body is dead?
Not for sure. I believe that when a body dies, the soul gets to be with God. And after a little while, the soul takes on a new body to come back to Earth so it can keep learning everything it needs to learn.
I like that. Do babies have souls?
I think so.
Even if they're not born yet?
I think so.
So, if something happened inside Aunt Claire, say like its body died, it wouldn't really be completely dead.
I believe the best part of her would go right on living. But I'm sure this baby's gonna do just fine. And we'll meet her, body and soul.
Michelle said this machine keeps Aunt Claire alive. Is that true?
Yes.
How long till the baby comes out?
Another 4, 5 days. It's hard to tell. Okay, Nurse Hannah, let's go on with our rounds.
I'll be there in a minute. I have to use the bathroom first.
Wash your hands.
I hope you can hear me. Sorry.
here at this hour?
My mom had a meeting, and
Are you all alone? What is wrong? What has happened? Please, Steve, tell me what is happening.
It would be best if you waited outside.
It's not plugged in. The cords.
You're not helping.
Esteban, the cords are not plugged in.
What? No. How did this happen?
How long has she been lying here like this?
I just heard the alert.
But you don't know how long.
It couldn't have been too long. Hannah and I were just in here.
Where is Hannah?
She's in the bathroom.
No, I just spoke to her. She was here in the room. She was by the bed alone when I came in.
What do you mean?
Hannah, she was standing next to the bed looking at Claire. She seemed upset. And then you rushed in.
Oh, shit.
What was she doing here all alone?
Damn it.
Steve?
I'll page Dr. Singer. Then look for Hannah.
How did Hannah get in here all alone? She's just a little girl.
Paging Dr. Singer. Paging Dr. Singer. Dr. Singer, please report to operating room 2. This is an emergency. Dr. Singer to operating room 2.
You are so dead. You could go to jail for this. Mom will probably be pissed at me for not getting here sooner. I got here in exactly 25 minutes. You have to tell her. You know, if the baby lives, it could be retarded.
it's mentally challenged. With Stein syndrome.
Yeah, well, whatever you want to call it. She could be a diaper drooler her entire life.
What is going on? I got a call from Steve. What happened?
I got here in 25 minutes.
Will somebody tell me what is going on? Where's Claire? What is going on?
Hannah tripped over the electric cords that came out of the wall.
What?
No, I didn't.
What's going on? I knew this was a bad idea.
It's all right. These things happen.
No one is blaming you.
Blaming her for what?
Killing the baby.
Not helpful. Be quiet.
You said Aunt Claire was already dead.
Hannah tripped on the electrical cords.
No, I didn't.
It's all right.
This is none of your concern.
I pulled them out.
What?
Shit.
Why? Why? Hannah, why would you do a thing like that?
I got here in exactly 25 minutes.
It's all right.
I
What are you
said
doing?
I will handle this.
I wanted the baby's body to die.
What?
Jesus.
Why?
I wanted the baby's body to die so everyone would stop fighting over it. You said terrible, mean things to Kristen. She's your best friend.
What?
The other day,
I never left the room. I was sick, so I went into the bathroom. I heard everything and told Miss Big Mouth.
What?
It's the truth. All I did was repeat what you said.
How dare you?
You were the one talking shit about your best friend, not me.
You watch your mouth.
Dr. Reddy said that Sahana would die if she couldn't have the baby. You said that you would die if she did. Steve said if the baby's body died, its soul would go to God and then find another body to come back in.
Oh, jeez. If that a baby dies, or she could go to jail for this.
I didn't want to kill the baby, just its body. If it came with Aunt Claire, someone was going to die. Please, I don't want to go to jail.
Oh my God.
Please don't make me go to jail. I don't want anyone to die.
No one is going to jail.
They've taken Claire into an emergency C-section.
No, they can't. Not yet.
We won't know anything for a while.
Stop it. You have to tell them. They have to. They can't wait. This is all your fault.
I am so sorry.
I never thought. I didn't. I'll let you know as soon as I hear anything.
You said it would be fine.
It was.
But it's not.
I'm sorry.
Why did you do this?
No. You did this, Mrs. Greenwald.
I did it. It was my idea.
Michelle, I want you to take Hannah home. Go directly home. Get your schoolwork done. Stay off the internet and stay off the phone in case I need to reach you.
I swear I got here in 25 minutes.
I will deal with you later.
You need to hear me now.
Have your father call me as soon as he gets home.
You can't make this my fault.
I said we will talk about this later.
You did this.
Close your mouth and do what I say.
You made this happen. Don't push
You are way out of line.
Always try to blame someone else.
gut and now.
I'm sick of you. You're lucky Dad works so much so he doesn't know what a controlling bitch you are. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry, Mama. I'll be waiting at the elevator.
Michelle. Hannah, listen to me. What you did was very, very wrong, and we will need to talk about it more, but I promise you will not go to jail. All right? You hear me?
Yes. I'm sorry. I didn't want either of you to die.
Hannah, wait. What are you doing here? Michelle called. Where are you going? To look after your children.
We could press charges. The child is legally ours. She tried to kill our child.
Excuse me?
Are you so feckless a mother that you would allow your children such behavior?
What?
Or are you so full of hate and so cowardly that you would have your daughter do what you could not?
Stop this.
Are you afraid of the truth?
What do you want from me?
To have you disappear.
Are you threatening me?
This is ridiculous.
They would never prosecute her.
It is your fitness for motherhood that would be in question.
Why isn't he doing this
Why
to
are you
me?
behaving this way?
Do you know anything about us?
What?
You say you cannot ignore the differences between us. Enlighten me. Tell me what those differences are.
No.
You act so righteous about this child being one of the chosen people. But you are the worst kind of bigot. Shrouding hate in benevolence, protecting servitude with ignorance.
You don't even know me.
Oh, how do you even know yourself, madam? I know your kind.
No, Mark!
Where does this
I'm
come
sorry.
from?
I'm sorry. I cannot lose you. You're everything to me.
And this is how you show it? Go home now. We'll be all right. I promise I will be all right. Please go home. I will speak with you later. I promise.
I'll look at that book with Hannah.
Do whatever you like. I could tell you one thing we do have in common, Mrs. Greenwald. Our capacity for ugliness. For that, I am sorry.
Did they get down to the car okay?
Yeah.
Why? Why did you... Why is this... Why?
Because sometimes you're not very nice, and I'm not very smart.
She had no idea what she was doing.
No, neither did I.
You're an adult.
Like you.
I'm not like this. You know I'm not like this, Kristen.
Apparently, under these circumstances, you are. I'm gonna go get some coffee. It could be a long night.
Wait, I'll go. Kristen, don't. You can't possibly hold an 8-year-old responsible. Of course I do not. I didn't know what she was thinking. Steve was to look after her until her sister picked her up. I had no idea what... Of course you did not.
I'm sorry, ladies. We're going to leave this room. You know, Claire will be coming down after this.
Yeah. Yes. Of course.
Tomorrow.
Don't. It'll be fine. It'll all be all right. sorry that you have been put through all of this.
If you are waiting for me to tell you that it will all be all right, you may be waiting a very long time. Did Amar say that I would die if I did not have this baby?
Yes?
How little he still knows of me.
He didn't think you would be able to take another loss. He loved you very much.
Sometimes we humans have very unfortunate ways of expressing our love.
You told me about your husband and your little girl. You know, giving you this baby won't even the score.
Even the score?
Amar said that you lost your husband and your child to somebody else's war, that they were caught in some kind of Israeli defensive strike.
Is that what he said?
Well, I assume...
You assume what everyone else assumes.
Well,
Perhaps you would like to ask what really happened.
Okay. What happened to your husband and your daughter?
My husband, Ibrahim, our daughter, Mara, and I lived with his family in Jerusalem.
I know about the housing issue. It's been in the Israeli news almost every day.
Each morning, I would leave the house at 5 a.m. and walk 5 miles to the police detention center.
Why?
When I returned from lecturing at Cairo University, I was imprisoned for 5 weeks. After under town arrest, I was made to report in twice a day. I was never charged with any crime.
I don't understand.
Neither did I. One morning, as I returned home, my brother-in-law Nasir was walking away, 15, maybe 20 feet from the house. The front door opened and out ran our tiny Mara, still in her night clothes, calling, "Nasir, Nasir." She threw her arms around him and then they were gone.
I don't understand.
Blown apart. Both. Pieces dropping from the sky like 2 ripe fruit from a tree. The little bare foot landed right in front of me. I wrapped it in my scarf and walked home. I was unable to speak.
I don't understand.
He was on his way to a suicide bombing.
Oh my God.
On his way to kill innocent people. Jews. Beautiful, loving, well-educated man.
And murderer.
It is remarkable what circumstances can bring out in each of us. Your husband, he blamed himself. He felt great shame and loss. My silence was too much for him. Months later, still no words between us. Ibrahim put his head in my lap like a child and sobbed, pleading me to speak. And you didn't? That night after his evening prayers, Ibrahim hanged himself in our tiny room.
My God.
Yes. My God, why? I read and read the Quran seeking an answer. In Islam, excessive grief is not appropriate. I was expected to return to my work, my place in the home.
What's excessive? When your husband and your child... Did it help? The Quran?
Became a student of theology. There was no God in those pages or any other that could quiet my grief, by his command or by his grace.
So you came to America?
No. One night I dreamt I was surrounded by light as I gave birth to another child. My heart was filled with warmth. There was was no more pain. I awoke from this dream and took my silver letter opener, gift from Ibrahim. I put it between my legs and stabbed again and again until my womb was destroyed.
Oh, dear God.
I could not take my own life, but I could prevent another one from entering through me, a world I could not control.
It's a miracle you're alive.
I was at a funeral for my friend Miriam's husband. I noticed the rabbi looking at me. So kind. I did not want to feel anything, particularly kindness. Then he said, "Nino kal imo b'shuf ve'echol. V'makom bo naga banu mavet ele achayim hitalut haruach." If you can learn to love again in a place where death has touched, that is living. That is transcendence. Your Hebrew is beautiful. I am Israeli. Those words are beautiful. Yes. But they ignited my rage. I wanted to disappear. Here in this country, you have to work very hard to not be invisible. Miriam sorted out my visa and my release from town arrest. She made arrangements for me to continue my theological studies at the university.
When he told me your husband and child were being killed, I thought
What
that
most everyone else thinks.
it must be awful to know the truth and have everyone assume that.
Or one for your team, huh?
No, God, don't say that. I didn't mean. My first child died. He lived for 2 weeks. New parents. We were exhausted, and then one night he didn't cry. He let us sleep. It felt wonderful. Next morning, I went to his crib. He was blue. We were so young. I prayed, I begged God for a sign. I just wanted some assurance he didn't die because I was a terrible mother. A sign, something. I threw myself into my religious practice and gave me 3 more, so excessive grief. I wonder how long God would have to grieve.
God is becoming bitter. He envies man's mortality.
Who said that?
One of Amar's French philosophers. It was the idea of God suffering that stuck with me.
Sometimes God can be a real prick. I'm sorry. I can't believe I said that. It felt really good.
If there was an explanation for all the darkness in the world in the name of God, I was going to find it. Did you? Not yet.
It's not personal.
Neither are suicide bombings until you blow apart your own tiny nukes.
What was your brother-in-law so
Nasir. His name was Nasir.
Nasir. What was Nasir so angry about? What could possibly... Oh, my head's spinning.
Is it not wonderful to live in a country where we are afforded the luxury of confusion?
Do you practice Islam now? I mean,
It is familiar and a great comfort. There is much that is beautiful in it, much that you might consider to be Judaic.
I don't know anything about it, really.
Tamar is devoted to his Hindu faith.
How does that work?
A work in progress. We are attending a Unitarian church. Trying to find our spiritual life together.
Unitarian. Somehow, celebrating everything seems just as wrong as celebrating believing nothing.
What is it, Tamar? That I look so different? That my dress is different? That I'm from East Jerusalem, not West?
No, I don't know. What we believe makes us who we are.
Then everything you believe in is torn away from you one day, and still you must get out of bed the next morning. It is what I do which makes me who I am.
You mutilated your own body.
You hit your daughter.
I have never done that before, ever.
Neither had I. Nor have I harmed myself or anyone else before or since.
When I think of giving you this baby, I see my rabbis, my mother, my grandmother yelling at me, how could you? I want to do what is right.
Perhaps it just has to be right enough so we can move on to the next choice.
If there isn't a true right, how would we ever know what was wrong? How would we know how to behave? Isn't that what the Bible, the Ten Commandments, all our laws are about? Knowing right from wrong? I'm very tired.
Tomorrow, I will not die.
I love being Jewish. Sometimes without it, it would be nothing.
It is filled with brilliant ideas and lovely customs.
I want this child to share in that. Is that wrong?
Once, long ago in ancient Egypt, an Arab woman raised a Jewish baby who grew up to do very important things for the Jewish people.
That part of the story was sort of downplayed at my school. Why do you want to raise another child after all you've been through?
Because I want to do better. I need to know I can do better. If you can learn to love again in the place where death has touched, I am here. Ibrahim, Mara, and Nasir are not. I think a tiny corner of the world might be a better place if a new life benefited from all that we have suffered.
What if you raise a child and you think you did everything right and she grows up to think of you as a controlling bitch?
Then I would know that I am truly a modern American mother. Why do you want to raise another child?
My daughter hates me.
Today,
It's very easy to hate. Please understand. It's not personal.
perhaps, Tamar, it should be. For millennia, too many people have died, are dying in the name of one God or another. If you are going to make this decision based on hate, then please have the courage to make it personal. Hate me.
I would have to know you. I think maybe I would like you.
Is that what makes this feel so dangerous?
What if I give you this baby? What if she grows up and she loves being Muslim? What if, regardless how hard you try to teach her to believe, we all speak to the same God, ask for the same things, whatever our religion is? What if she grows up joins an Islamic youth group, or goes to see her ancestors' homeland. And then maybe she meets a wonderful young Islamic boy. And they fall in love, and they build a life together, and they have children, Muslim children, little boys. And no matter how hard she tries to make them love his Jewish neighbors, one of those open, curious little boys grows into a frustrated, angry young man, and he meets other angry young men. And as they throw stones at Israeli border guards, their anger turns to hate. And the stones become grenades, and the grenades become a bomb strapped to his body. And pretty soon he's blown up those Jewish neighbors you taught him to love. Or what if she has daughters? And each of those daughters has daughters, and then Palestine becomes a state. And you have the right of return. So, all those daughters and granddaughters and great-granddaughters of this tiny, unborn Jewish baby moved to Palestine, and soon there are more Palestinians in Israel than Jews. My promised land, and then the beautiful dream is gone, and I did it. I gave you that child, and I let all of that happen. I'm the one responsible for the lives of all those dead people. I created the people who destroyed everything I lived for, everything my people have worked for thousands of years. I hate myself for thinking that way. And I hate myself even more for not thinking that way.
What if, instead of daydreaming, Ibrahim and I had been fully present at the dinner table with Nasir? What if we had seen the tightness in his face, heard the bitterness in his voice when he talked of finding no work, or being stopped by soldiers for no reason apparent to him as he walked down his own street? What if Ibrahim and I saw Nasir turning into a crazed extremist? We were so busy running away in our own heads, wondering, what if this? What if that? What if we had our own home? Would we maybe have all those children we once dreamed of having? Tamar, what if we had been paying attention?
We might not be having this conversation.
Let us, you and me, have a moment of truth about what is happening right here, right now, with no apology. Let us make this personal, Tamar. You and me. Claire was in Africa. What if this baby has dark skin? How does that make you feel?
Ashamed. This morning I wished for the baby to be stillborn. Just for a minute.
You may get your wish.
I never dreamt that
You could be a part of her life. You could help her to see the beauty of her Jewish ancestry.
no. I could never look at her wearing a headscarf.
That would be up to her. Many Orthodox Jewish women wear headscarves.
You tie them.
never lived alone. It felt so quiet. I got a cat. Later, I began to feel sorry for Cat. That was his name. Thinking he might be lonely without another of his kind, so I got Cat a kitten. Named Kitten. I remember seeing something on a talk show about introducing new pets into the home. By rubbing food on both cats and placing them in a small enclosed space, they would lick the food off of one another, exchanging scents.
You did.
So, 30 minutes later, Cat and Kitten were sitting exactly in the spots I had left them, covered in food.
Apparently they hadn't caught that show.
After a bloodletting bath for each, I needed a treat. I sat on the floor with my new favorite food, snack pack pudding. Cat and Kitten appeared, looking pathetic. I held out a spoonful. Kitten began to lick. Cat, about to tear her to pieces, inched forward and had a lick instead. Soon they were gobbling off the same spoon, not remembering they were not the best of friends.
Actually, they probably made a secret pact that they would stick together and prevail against the crazy lady who ran the place.
Why is it that simple for some animals?
This is what being a Jewish mother is all about.
Pudding?
Preparedness.
Thank you.
Trying to quit smoking. Again. I'm not sure I have the courage of Cat and Kitten. I am not sure I do either. But I am willing to try. So, in all your studies, did you ever figure out what the Jewish people were chosen for?
There are several theories. I am quite certain, however, they were chosen because of gefilte fish.
Well, everybody's got lenses. Honestly, I can't stand gefilte fish. Can you wear any scarf, any color?
Do you surf the internet? Visit Hijabs R Us. Modesty and vanity do not seem to be mutually exclusive.
Hijabs are us.
Hundreds to choose from. Italian continental lace silk striped airbrushed. I never would have imagined.
Well, some days it must be nice not to have to worry about your hair.
Home perm. Oh, you did not work out so well.
She's very tiny and very beautiful. All indications. I'd like to call Hannah, if that's okay.
Someone should. I think it would be better if I did. Thank you.
Hannah asks so many questions. I never, not for a minute. The mother can go up and see the baby. She's on the 5th floor. Claire's body will be, you can.
Thank you.
We need this room. Someone coming down post op a pretty serious car accident. I hope maybe I'll see you in the neighborhood. Mexican town. You know, with Ben sometime. Maybe.
Steve, what does she, the baby,
absolutely